Hi everyone, happy Easter and happy spring. Welcome to your March 2024 Astrological forecast. Before I begin, I would like to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for your likes and shares and your comments. And if you are new to my channel and you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, okay? It really helps it to grow. Also, I guess you guys have noticed that the weekly forecast has now become kind of like a daily forecast on the shorts section. And actually, I believe some people aren't aware that there aren't major aspects between the planets every single day. Okay, there are minor ones, but I only cover the major aspects. So if there isn't a post for that day, that's because there wasn't a major aspect on that day. Okay, but we're still calling it the weekly forecast, even though it's showing up daily in the shorts section. Okay, also, I am working on a video for Pluto, but YouTube, I believe, has recently changed some of their policies or regulations. And I have to kind of review them to make sure what I can say and what I can't say. Whatever, you know, Pluto is a pretty intense planet, and there's a little bit of seriousness to it. So I really would like to do it justice, but I don't want to offend anyone, okay? So now for this month's forecast here, okay? Well, the sun is obviously in Pisces, okay, up until the 19th, when it moves into Aries on the 19th, okay? Mercury starts off in Pisces this month, but ends up in Aries on the 9th, okay? There's a new moon in Pisces on the 10th. Venus moves into Pisces on the 11th, and Mars moves into Pisces on the 22nd. Okay, up until that point, Venus is still in Aquarius up until the 11th, and Mars is still in Aquarius up until the 22nd. So you got the love planets still traveling together, as they will be when they enter Pisces, okay? And there is a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra on the 25th. So now for your forecast. Hi Virgo. So, you know, Pisces is your opposite sign, right? But all that really means is, like in astrology, there are high points of the year and low points of the year. And the high point is when planets are in your own zodiac sign. And the low point is when planets are in your opposite sign, okay? And by a low point, what that means is you're just, the energy just isn't there. And that's because at least the sun in Pisces is directly across from your sun in Virgo, or your rising sign, or even any other planets that you have in Virgo. But the sun thing, the sun opposed sun aspect, like depletes your energies. Okay, it's a tug of war between energies, right? And all it means is sometimes people realize, you know, there's a better time to make a move or do something or other, you know, so they wait for, that's what astrology is all about. That's exactly what it's for, okay, to tell you when to do stuff and when not to. So this could just be one of those times, you know, but a lot of times you don't have that luxury of being able to wait. You know, you need to move on or make some kind of move or do something, right, at this time. And a lot of times people have like major success, even though it looked like maybe it wasn't going to happen, but then it does. Okay, so all you can do is use your intuition as to, you know, when is the best time to do something and when isn't. So I just have to let you know that right now, because the sun is in Pisces up until the 19th, right? Mercury is here up until the 9th. Venus moves into Pisces on the 11th, and Mars moves into Pisces on the 22nd. And, you know, where you have Pisces in your chart is your 7th house of close relationships and partnerships, whether they're business, romantic, or friendship. This is also the house of open enemies and competition. And this is the house of, like experts, like consulting an expert of some kind. Usually, like for this house, it would be an attorney, lawyers, because this is the house of contracts, okay? This is the marriage house, right? Okay? So by marriage or a contract or an arrangement or agreement with a business partner, a romantic partner, or even a friend, okay? So this is going to be the time, probably, especially around that new moon of the 11th, where you begin some kind of new understanding in one of your close relationships. You know, if it's business related, you may have to put in more of your input, more or less. Maybe whoever you're in business with is trying to take over and run the business. And in fact, I'm going to get to that in a minute when it comes to Mars being in Pisces from the 22nd on, okay? But, you know, this is the time that, you know, wherever the sun is transiting is where your focal point is at that time. So obviously your relationships are like your main, you know, focus right now. So there must be something going on within them. Okay, with Venus going to be here from the 11th on, it really helps smooth over any kind of, let's say, conversation you need to have with someone about something that you want to change within the relationship. Okay, and that's what that new moon's about. That could be a new beginning in any one of your relationships. And as far as business goes, you don't have to be in business with someone. This is a place that you do business with, possibly, you know. And again, with Mars moving here on the 22nd, this is an aggressive transit. When Mars is in your 7th house, it's directly across from your 1st house. Okay, of, you know, Virgo, of your rising sign, your sun, whatever. And people tend to come out of the woodwork to mess with you at this time. Okay, that's what is meant by the house of open enemies. This is the house there, right, where, you know, by an open enemy, it is someone that everyone knows neither one of you get along. Okay, that the open enemy knows that, and so do you. So it's not like it's a big deal, but a lot of times they try to pull stuff at this time just to get you to come out of your element. You know what I mean? To shake you up a little bit and kind of make you look stupid, if they can. I doubt if that's even possible, but you know how some people are. And as far as competition goes, this could be competition in business or even in romance. You know, if you're like hot and heavy with somebody right now, you know, there could be somebody that just blows into town or shows up or whatever, that decides, you're not married, they're not married, whatever, how stable or solid is the relationship. And in fact, at this time, Neptune has been transiting here for like years. Okay, Saturn just moved to this area, and Neptune is unreality and Saturn is reality. So what Saturn is doing is helping you figure out which of your relationships are nice and stable, reliable, people you can trust to always be there for you. You know, you're getting rid of these people, or Saturn is doing that for you, actually. Okay, but this could be one of those times where something like that comes up. As far as getting back to Mars, you know, you just have to be aware that there is someone, you know, let's say like in business, you know, if you are in business with someone, share a partnership of some kind. This person may decide they want to run the business the way they want it run. You know, they want to go in a different direction. They want to do whatever the hell they want to do, and they're not even going to consult you anymore. Maybe they don't even care what you think, you know. And as far as romance goes, you could have somebody really trying to define your relationship, you know, put a ring on it already or do something. You know, you can't just be like coasting along, because someone might come along and snatch them away from you. You just never know, right? And as far as friendships go, you know, you may discover that, you know, wake up one morning and just find that you put way too much into your friendship with like a certain person, far more than they do for you. You know, they're too, they just really take you for granted, okay? So it's like one of those kind of things, you know. So you may, you know, have to defend yourself in some way or other against someone just being very pushy and aggressive towards you. Okay? So, with the sun moving into Aries, into your 8th house, where you have the sign of Aries, and Mercury already being here from the 9th on, your 8th house is the house of, excuse me, shared property, shared debt, shared bank accounts, credit cards. This is other people's money and resources. It is passive money coming to you through means other than earning it. It could be prize money, insurance payout, legal settlement, inheritance, legacy, refund, something or other, okay? So that's all. You know, the sun is here right now, so you're, you know, looking for money, more or less, or something that could possibly be, you know, coming your way. Or you could even be discussing with a partner. If it is a business partner, this could be jointly held, you know, bank account regarding the business that you're in, you know, how you're going to spend money. Same thing with a romantic partner, and this could be like a spouse or someone that you are already close with. Maybe you do share bank accounts or credit cards, or you are planning on doing something like that. Maybe you'll keep your accounts separate, which is probably a good idea, but have one that would be jointly held, and it would be for a specific reason, okay? Same thing with a friend, though, you know, you could just end up maybe somebody asking you to borrow money from you or whatever. You know, it's up to you whether or not they're a good risk, okay? There is a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra on the 25th in your 2nd house of earned income, okay? It's a money house. It is your house of your possessions, but it is how you make your money. And it's directly across from this 8th house of Aries. So around this full moon lunar eclipse, and the eclipse will cause whatever happens around this time, the effects to last a little longer, because that's what an eclipse does. It zaps it full of extra energy. So this could be about money. You know, a full moon exists to bring a problem to the surface so it can be dealt with, then done away with. And that's what this is. It could be, you know, someone that you either share property with, or money in jointly held credit cards or bank accounts or something or other, but you want to put a stop to something. You know, money is going out too fast, or it's being spent on something that you don't feel it should be spent on, or you feel it could be frivolous or something or other, you know, or maybe you're missing money, you know, and it doesn't have anything to do with a partner. You know, this could be a bank, you know, or a credit card company. Check your statements at this time to make sure that they're accurate. Same thing with an insurance company. Make sure you're not paying for something you didn't even sign up for. The same thing with all of your utilities, even, especially like a streaming service or however it is that you view television, you know. Make sure you're not getting charged for a lot of stuff that you did not sign up for, okay? Also, check out your possessions. You know, make sure they're still there right where you left them. And it's probably a good idea if you collect anything, okay, just to collect, but collectibles, the value of them, you know, changes off and on, increase usually. Usually it's an increase, so it would be a good idea at this time to check out if you do have anything that might be worth a lot more money than you originally thought, okay? And if it is, you don't want to negotiate with someone, probably not at this time, to sell it, okay? Somewhere down the line, just not now, okay? Up until this point, though, I do still have to mention, that Venus is still in Aquarius up until the 11th, and Mars is still in Aquarius up until the 22nd in your 6th house of the workplace, the kind of work that you do, your co-workers, your work schedule, your house of health, and your house of service to others, okay? Now with Mars here, as far as your health goes, Virgos are usually pretty good when it comes to their health. They take their vitamins, and, you know, they do regular checkups or whatever with their doctor, whatever, okay? But if you were one of those that weren't really into anything physical, with Mars here, it does kind of give you the energy to at least want to try something, you know, if it's running or walking or dancing, you know, aerobics or something or other. But Mars is an energizing planet, and it does give you that extra energy to feel like you have to burn it off somehow or other. You could also just throw yourself into work, you know, especially if you're self-employed. You can last very long hours at this time just working on something for, you know, that may seem tedious, but it's something that you want to get done. And you know, Pluto is here now. Again, it will move here fully at the end of the year. It will fall back into Capricorn again for a little while. But right now it's in your sixth house again of the workplace. There could be a lot of changes going on here. They already started like last year or whatever. New people coming in to the area. If you're self-employed, this is possibly some kind of changes happening within your clients, or a way of doing business that affects how you deal with your clients in your area, wherever it is that you live. Also, though, with Venus here, you know, it still has a really nice rapport with your coworkers since like last month. Okay, even when it leaves here, there's still some nice things going on here. With Mars here, you're not going to put up with any crap anyway. If you have a coworker that's kind of pushy, that tries to, you know, come off like they are in charge when they actually have the same position that you do. You know, this is one of those times where you'll put them in their place. You're not really going to put up with that anyway. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Virgo on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Pisces, and those dates are the 9th and 10th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. The best time for money is the 11th, 12th, 24th, 25th, and 26th. The best time for your career is the 15th and 16th, and the best time for communication and travel is the 1st, 2nd, 13th, 14th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for March. Be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. See you later. Bye.